guys, what's going on? What's good? Today I'm making a video about one of my favorite topics, Dark-type Pokemon. While this should generally be a pleasant video, I might rant a bit over a few injustices I believe are inflicted on the Dark types. For all of you whom haven't guessed it yet, my favorite Pokemon type is, in fact, the Dark type. It wasn't always my favorite type. For a while I couldn't choose between them all. My favorite was always changing from water to electric to fighting, etc, etc. But I kinda always had a secret love for Dark-type Pokemon. My favorite evolution was always Umbreon, and my favorite dog Pokemon was Houndour. I also thought Sneasel was adorable too. When Pokemon Black and White came out, I also had trouble deciding my favorite Pokemon between Duat, Emolga, and Zoroark. There was also Lucario as one of my favorites, but he's not a Unova Pokemon, which is why I didn't include him in that list right there. One by one though, Zoroark seemed to beat them all. I tried using Emolga in battle, but honestly, she wasn't very good. Duat was one of my favorites for its design. I loved that it was cute, badass, stood on two legs. But when it evolved, I was a little disappointed that it seemed to completely changed. And a second evolution Pokemon wouldn't be as strong as I would like when it has a third evolution, so I really couldn't use it in battle. That left Lucario and Zoroark. At the time, I couldn't decide between the two, so I just used both. But then, me and one of my friends were making our own region of Pokemon for fun, and I decided I want to be a gym leader in the game. That means I had to choose a type. My friend and I put the idea of the region down for a while because we got too busy to work on it, but I still kept thinking about the type I'd want to be. I took one of those online personality quizzes that was like, what type of gym leader would you be? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. In the end, I got Dark type. In the description, it described me as unique because there is no other Dark type gym leader. I paused for a second. No Dark type gym leader? That was when I googled and found that there really hadn't been a Dark gym leader before. I'd never noticed. Zoroark being one of my favorite Pokemon, I thought it was perfect. A year later, in 2016, so basically a few months ago, I started collecting every single Dark-type Pokemon and trained them to see which ones I liked best and would use in battle. I began to love every Dark-type as I trained them all and did a lot of playing Pokemon Ammy. My love for Dark-type Pokemon just kept going higher and higher. So, yeah, that's how they came to be my favorite. Now, moving on to the injustices. Almost every Pokemon type has a powerful move that deals at least over 100 damage. Let's see, what is the strongest Dark-type move that is not specific to a single Pokemon? That would be Foul Play, which does 95. Come on, you can make it any stronger than that? I mean, other moves for other types deal 120 to 150 damage. Every other type has a move like that. The closest thing to this is Hyperspace Fury, which does 100 damage. However, it's exclusive only to Hoopa and Bound. It doesn't even go higher than 100. I mean, why don't Dark-type Pokemon have at least one move that does over 100 damage? Every other type has it. Another thing is, why are there no Dark-type gyms? Mystic, Umbreon, and Exalian made a video discussing why they think there are no Dark-type gyms, and they made some major points. But I have to say I disagree with a lot of their points. Now, this isn't hate against them, I actually love watching their videos. I just think some of their reasoning in this particular video could be argued against. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. Basically, the video says there are no Dark-type gyms because Dark types aren't very honorable. Gym leaders in a sense are mayors of their town, so they have to be excellent role models. Because Dark types are also known as evil types, it sort of goes against the good vibes the Elite Four want, whom are basically the rulers of the region. The video also talked about Dark-type movesets, which hints that Dark types are supposedly dirty fighters, which also isn't something you want to see in a role model. These are good points, but I still think they're debatable. Let's start with how Dark types are supposed to be evil. Just because a Pokemon is born a Dark type doesn't mean it's going to be evil.
If you are bad guy, but this does not mean you're bad guy.
If the Elite Four thinks that all individual Dark-type Pokemon are evil, then they need to reevaluate that, especially since many of the Elite Four are Dark-type trainers. Darkrai is an excellent example. There isn't another Dark-type Pokemon that looks more evil than he does, but in the Pokemon movie, The Rise of Darkrai, he is shown to be a very good guy actually, despite the mess he made. He had good intentions at the very least. And Gary's Umbreon, was he really evil? No, he was cool and also honorable. He was strong and he didn't use any dirty moves to win. Finally, one of my favorite examples is Zoroark in the Master Evolutions. She spent the entire movie just trying to find her child. She didn't do anything evil. In fact, she sacrificed herself. And if people want to believe that dark types shouldn't have a gym because they display bad vibes that we don't want running around in the town, can we just look at... let's just take 1 second to look at ghost types. I have nothing against ghost type Pokemon, but this is just to prove my point. Ghost Pokemon are literally the spirits of dead humans or Pokemon. Doesn't Gengar look a bit like Clefable? Bandit is a possessed doll. Phantom are the spirits of children. Do we really want these Pokemon to give up the vibes to their town? Just look at Lavender Town. It doesn't even have a gym, but certainly everyone there has been influenced by the depressing fact that Pokemon can die, and there are ghosts hanging around. Some people there even seem to have been possessed. But yet there can be a ghost type gym and no dark type gym? I think all the types should have a gym, but if any of them shouldn't be allowed, it would have to be the ghost types in my opinion. So, tell me, Elite Four, again why there can't be a dark type gym? They're clearly not evil, and other types can be considered worse influences. They play dirty! Not to mention the dark type gym leader must be a thug. We can't have thugs run the town! Okay, so if there's a dark type gym leader, the leader's automatically going to be a thug? Really? A trainer can be skilled with dark types without being a thug. What if the gym leader was a ninja? Well, like Greninja. Ninjas are honorable, right? Also, that's like saying all ghost type gym leaders have to be crazy Wiccans and demonic and all that. But look at Fantina. She's not crazy in any way. She's fabulous. And if you want to talk about bad gym leaders, come on. The Elite Four let Giovanni and Sabrina be gym leaders. Giovanni I'll give a pass because no one knew he was the Team Rocket boss when he was appointed gym leader. But Sabrina? She was crazy, scary, and creepy. She also gave an evil, possessed vibe. Like, seriously? And again, dirty fighting? Yeah, a lot of the moveset contains dirty moves, but if you want to talk about dirty strategies, can we just look at Whitney? If you faced her, then you know that enough is said about that. With the moveset of Attract, Stomp, Rollout, and Milk Drink, her Miltank is insane to beat. The battle definitely isn't fair, and a Dark-type gym leader couldn't be much worse. Anyways, guys, sorry if I ranted a little bit too much, but that was my Dark-type speculation. If you liked the video and agreed with some of my points, give a like. Or if you have anything else that you would like to talk about, leave something in the comments. Never bad to state your own opinion. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later.